Hello and welcome to another AIC Productions video. This will be just a quick 2-month update on my cheap Amazon electric skateboard. So far it's performing perfect. It's performing the same as the day I bought it. And I'll show that here. I literally did this today. Today is September 25th. Come on, focus. There we go. It's getting just shy of 3 miles, which is, it still had about 25% battery life, but once you hit 25%, you go from getting about 9.5 to 10 miles an hour down to about 5 miles an hour in speed. So it loses a lot of the fun, and that's basically like, okay, time to get home. So my average speed was 9.4 miles per hour. My max speed was 12.3 miles per hour. And I was out for 18 minutes. Now, one thing, I probably could get a little over 3 miles in distance, but I've really come to enjoy just carving through the streets, going back and forth, and I don't think this quite catches the additional distance that zigzagging on the street gives me. So I might catch some of it, but not all of it. As far as the board itself, well, let's start off with the remote. The remote's still in perfect condition as far as, you know, it doesn't really show any wear at all after 2 months. Of course, you don't really expect something like this, but it still works perfectly fine. My one complaint about the speed isn't too much of a deal breaker because, let's get that focus. The speed switch here on the side, if it, come on, focus camera. Simply because I just don't adjust the speed. The skateboard just isn't very quick, so I don't change the speeds very much. There we go. The percentages there for the battery life, I wish there were 4, and I wish it was 100, 75, 50, or 25%. Going from 100 to 60 to 10% is kind of weird. Maybe if the 10% was like 15% or something, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It doesn't really, and it also, what it really doesn't do is line up with the indicator on the side of the skateboard either. So, but yeah, there we go. The high-low, I just really don't switch it very much anymore, if at all. If I want to go slower, I just don't push as hard on the throttle. That's all I do. As far as the board itself, it's a little dirty. I do run through puddles. It doesn't rain here all that much, but if people are draining their pool or whatever, it's that time of the year. It's end of the summer, so people are starting to drain their pools and wash their cars and things like that. So other than being a little dirty, it's the same as it was day one. Obviously, tires are a little bit more worn. The drive tire still has a little bit of that chunkiness to it, which is just it catching on the, you know, there's magnets in there and it catches on those. I have noticed with this board that if you run low or out of battery, you can push for a little while and it charges it a bit with the wheel. Not a ton though. The charging port here, the little rubber flap that's on here, still good, but you want to make sure you push it in all the way. If you don't, I have had it come loose on me, but if I've pushed it in all the way, it hasn't come loose on me. So it's just on times when I've been lazy. So yeah, still happy with this purchase, and it's running well enough that I expect it to last me long enough to save up for a more expensive one. I have some other things I'm saving for, mainly some car repairs, so that's going to happen first, and then I'll save up for a nicer board. I just really want one that's longer and something with more torque, and a lot of that's just because I'm fat. I'm heavy, and so this kind of struggles to get up to speed a little bit. So that's about it. If you have any questions on this 2-month update, go ahead and feel free to ask in the comment section down below. Do my best to answer those. Hope you have an amazing day.